On this episode, we will talk about developing gallstones down the road if you're my patient. We'll also talk about getting a sleeve if you're a vegan or a vegetarian. And we'll talk about eating really hot food and drinking really cold beverages after your sleeve. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com and welcome to episode 216 of the AskDrA show. Thanks so much for joining us. And if you're new to the show, really quick, just go over how we work. You're more than welcome to send me your questions and I'll be more than happy to answer them. There's one way to do this. Go ahead and use the hashtag AskDrA throughout social media. We're able to grab those questions and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you're into gastric sleeve content, if you're into weight loss surgery, if you're looking to educate yourself, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of our future videos. Let's get into the show. All right, so our first patient or first question is, it's actually a patient of mine, so that's why they're asking. The question is, what happens if you're my patient and you develop gallstones down the road? Can you come back to me? And the answer is yes. The likelihood, there is a likelihood, with a sleeve or without a sleeve, you can develop gallstones. But if you're a patient and you liked the way we work here, the way we manage our hospital, you are more than welcome to come down here for your gallbladder surgery. And there's only one way to do this. Just go ahead and contact your coordinator, contact my office, and we can definitely help you out. Second question is, can you get a sleeve if you're a vegan or vegetarian? Or can I follow a vegan or vegetarian diet after gastric sleeve? The answer is yes. And we've done this many times, and it is very simple. A lot of the questions come into the first few weeks, especially with, I'm vegan, I don't do whey protein, I don't like the whey. Can I do vegan shakes? Yes, there's also vegan options for protein shakes. And you can do vegan shakes protein shakes throughout those first few weeks when you're doing the liquid diet phases right after your surgery while your stomach is healing. And then once you start eating soft food and regular food, you can continue on a vegan or vegetarian diet without a problem. Will a sleeve work for you? Definitely will restrict you on the amount of calories you're intaking, and patients do absolutely amazing. And our third question is, what happens if I really like to eat like really hot food or cold beverages after the sleeve? So cold beverages, I'm gonna start with the cold, not a problem. Actually, we give you ice and popsicles and slushies after 24 hours after your surgery. Why the cold? Why do we push the ice? Well, it's like an ice pack. When you were a kid, you would bump your knee, bump your head. Mom would run really quick to the fridge and grab an ice pack and place it on your knee or place it on your head. And we're trying to mimic exactly the same thing. Right after your surgery's on fire, it's swollen, and the inflammation, we start with ice chips. And the idea is that the cold of the ice starts to bring that swollen tissue down right after surgery, after 24 hours. So the cold, not a problem. But I do get that question quite often is, I like my beverages like really hot, steaming hot. That is not a good idea, especially right after surgery. Hold on. You can do warm. Warm is good, like warm broth, warm tea, but extremely hot is not a good idea those first 3 weeks, because your stomach is going through a healing process and you don't want to be harsh on it. So go easy. Warm is good. Once your stomach has healed, it's healed. That's it. That's your own stomach. You can go back to your own tendencies, your old habits of the way you like it, really hot or really cold. It's not going to be an issue. Just protect those, especially those 21 days right after surgery. All right, so there you have it. That is it for this week's episode of the Ask Dr. A show. Hey, if you like the content, leave me one of these. It's very useful for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you don't miss any of our future episodes. And don't forget to send me your questions. Don't forget to use the hashtag AskDrA. Otherwise, we can't get to those questions. We get that a lot. I submitted my question, and we see it in the comments, or we see it on Instagram. Use the hashtag. It's way easier for us to just grab those questions using the hashtag. All right, I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com, where we are changing lives one sleeve at a time. Take care and God bless.